Ladies and gentlemen of the Action Army, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of Answers for Athletes. In today's video, I am answering the question from Brennan McBride, who asks a bunch of great questions. And if you, watching this video, if you just watch or listen to these videos and you never ask a question, what are you doing, bro? Ask your question down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to make a video on it just like this. Brennan McBride says, how should I warm up before a basketball game? Guys, I could give you 1,000 different answers. There's 1,000 different warm-ups. Actually, there's 1,000,000,000. There's infinite different warm-ups that you could do before a basketball game. But I will give you what I do and what I have my athletes do, which they fucking hate. They hate it, but I don't care. Tough love. And it's effective. That's why we do it. And they hate it. When I say they hate it, they roll their eyes every time I say that we're going to do this for a warm-up. But it is effective, especially if you have any sort of tendon pain. If you have knee pain and you are in season and you don't do this warm-up, then you deserve your knee pain. I'm sorry. You deserve your knee pain. Here's what you do. You do any form of dynamic warm-up. I'm not going to get specific. If you want to do some hip openers, if you want to just do layup lines, if you want to do some butt kicks and high knees and some Frankensteins and some knee pulls, do some sort of dynamic warm-up for 2 minutes. Then do an isometric hold for 45 to 60 seconds. It could be a wall sit. It could be a Spanish squat. If you got the balls to take a band and do a Spanish squat in front of 100 fans, then do that. I hope you got the nuts to do that. Wall sit, Spanish squat, any isometric really is going to work. 45 to 60 seconds. Then you do 2 more minutes of any dynamic warm-up. Shooting around, layup lines. Then you do another isometric 45 to 60 seconds, and then you do it a third time. Dynamic warm-up for 2 minutes, hopefully some different movements than the first 2 times. And then you do your last set of 45-second isometric. So you are doing 3 sets of a dynamic warm-up for 2 minutes and 3 sets of an isometric for 45 to 60 seconds. It's best if you could do this for 5 sets, but 5 is a lot. And they already hate this, my athletes. So if I say 5 sets, they're really going to hate me. But guys, what this does is not only does it warm you up from the dynamic warm-up that you're doing, but it also fixes tendinopathy, or helps you at least fix tendinopathy in season. And if you don't have any knee pain or tendinopathy, it still strengthens your tendons. And any amount of tendon strength is going to be good for you in season. And by strengthening or doing these isometrics before your game, you actually have less breakdown and less pain in your game than you would have if you didn't do these isometrics. Because what these isometrics do is by your first set, your knees might hurt. By your second and third set, and if you do a fourth and a fifth set, your pain is much less, and you actually get less breakdown in your game. Why? Because you warmed up your tendons properly. Think about going and playing a basketball game with some cold tendons, okay? You can shoot around. You can even do your dynamic warm-up. You could do layup lines, but your tendons still might not be warmed up. Yeah, you warmed up your central nervous system. You warmed up your body, but the best tendon warm-up is isometrics. There's no better tendon warm-up than isometrics. So that is what I would do before your basketball games. That is the best warm-up. That is what I have my athletes do every single time. Now, if you play AAU and you have multiple games a day, let's say you play at 12, then you play at 2, then you play at 4. You don't want to do these isometrics before every single game. Do them before the first one, and that's it. The reason being is because after that, you are going to need rest and recovery for your tendons. At least 6 hours of rest and recovery before you do those isometrics again. But if you're in high school basketball, which right now we're approaching the high school basketball season, it is fine. Right now you might be in a fall league, actually, and then soon you might be getting into your season. That is a good warm-up for you. And then if you really want to be a bucket and you really want to be jumping high in your games, then you already did a workout before your game. I just made a video on Maybe I put it out. I don't know, because I make these videos in advance. But I just did a video on 6 steps for in-season training. Still hitting your workouts while you are in season. Best case scenario is you work out directly before your game. And in that workout, we're not doing high fatiguing stuff. We might do a really good warm-up, which then that would be your isometrics. That would be your dynamic warm-up. Then you have your plyometrics, your high intensity plyos, your power work. Maybe we do some heavy strength work. If you do some heavy strength work before your game, trust me, you're going to be jumping high. As long as it's not too fatiguing, heavy strength work, power work is going to make you feel more fresh for your game. So best case scenario, if you're warming up, is going to be a workout before your game. 30 to 45 minutes, hitting it hard, high intensity, but not fatiguing so that you're still fresh for your games. If you're not going to do that, then what I do for all of my athletes, as I said, and I do this for myself, which when I get buckets in my men's league, we're warming up, we're in layup lines, we're shooting around. I'll do that for 2 minutes. Isometric 45 seconds, 2 minutes, isometric 45 seconds, 2 minutes, isometric 45 seconds. I have fixed athletes' tendon pain in season. So by the end of the season, they don't have tendon pain anymore just by adding isometrics before every practice and before every basketball game. There's no reason for you not to be doing this. Like this video if you like it. Dislike this video if you don't even like my face or my voice or nothing. Comment jump for a free vertical jump training program. I do have an in-season program. If you want to get that, you can get all of my programs. First month free, 30 days free, and then it's $40 a month after that, which is crazy, bro. You know how many programs I got that are going to help you? Upper body, lower body, indestructible knees, Beyond the Rim 2, Beyond the Rim Strong and Bouncy, Beyond the Rim Project Plyo, the Athlete Nutrition Manual. Or if you want one program, $20 a month. But as I said, you can sign up now, get 30 days free, first month free. I'm going to stop yapping. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.